Alrighty everyone, it's Tomarook here and welcome to a new video. So today what I want to do is, I want to work through my pre-Slayer plan. Now there's a lot of things in this plan, but the first thing that I want to do is I want to complete all the combat quests and the ranged XP quests that I can reasonably do right now. And before this video ends, I have some big gear upgrades that I have planned as well. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So before I complete this quest, I have 16 defense and 21 prayer. Now let's see what it'll get me to by completing the Holy Grail. You have completed the Holy Grail, you are awarded with 2 quest points, 11,000 prayer experience and 15,300 defense. And that got me all the way to 31 prayer and 32 defense. Now I am really happy with this quest. The experience that you get is honestly, it's game changing. I haven't trained my combat at all and I've already got 44 attack, 49 strength, and 32 defense, and it's all from questing and barbarian fishing. As you can see, my range level is still 1, so I'm going to make a change to that now. The reward of this quest is you get to choose which combat skill you want to get the 10,000 reward experience on. So I'm going to put it on range, let's see what I got. Damn! 1 to 27 in one quest. You have completed Death to the Dorgeshin. Now, let's see what range level this got me to. It got me 46 thieving, and it got my range to 29. Tremendous. The next thing on my range quest list was to complete Horror from the Deep and Zogre Flesh Eaters, but I don't think I really want to do those without overhead prayers, so I'm going to do some of my prayer quests now, starting with Making History. That is Making History complete. That is 32 prayer. And 35 crafting. Nice. I would have really benefited from having the Ectophile and having fairy rings for that quest. And it made me realise that I'm probably going to need both of those at some point for these quests in the future, and even just having the Ectophile as an emergency teleport is great. So I think I'm just going to get both of those done now. The Lost City of Xanaris quest is now complete. Now I just need to do Nature Spirit, do Fairy Tale Part 1, and then start Fairy Tale Part 2 to unlock the fairy rings. Alright, time to finish this quest. So right now I have 5 farming, and let's complete the first farming quest on the list. You have completed a Fairy Tale Growing Pains. That got me from 5 all the way to 19 farming. Now I just need to start Fairy Tales Part 2, get up to the fairy ring part, and boom! They are permanently unlocked, and I don't even have to complete the quest. Because the quest has actually got quite high requirements, 57 herblore and 49 farming, but luckily you don't need those to get the fairy rings. And after this dialogue I should be able to use the fairy rings. Ah, beautiful. Valerina gives you a vial of bright green ectoplasm. Congratulations, you have completed the Ghost Ahoy quest. I'm awarded with 2 quest points, 2,400 prayer experience, and the most important thing of all, the Ectophile. And that got me to 33 prayer. The main reason I wanted to get the Ectophile is it acts as a one-click emergency teleport. If I'm in a sticky situation, boom, 1 click, teleport away, and I will be safe. It's a lot more convenient than using something like an Ardy Cloak, where you have to right-click and then left-click to teleport. That is the Mountain Door quest complete. I'm awarded with 2 quest points, 1k attack, and 2k prayer. And that got me all the way to 34 prayer. I've got a bunch of clues sitting here, so I'm going to complete as much as I can. So to complete this hard clue, I need to go into level 11 Wilderness. Now it's actually not that bad because it's right beside the Ferox Enclave. I just need to make sure that it's not multi and make sure that I don't die. The wizard alone can already hit a max hit of 20, so I need to be really careful. And I look like the juiciest noob alive right now. Oh my. Alright, I think I found a good world. This is relatively safe. There's no one here that looks like they can attack me, so let's go. The risk begins now. Oh, he can hit a 20 as a max hit, so I need to be really careful about this. A looting bag. Bed up in camp. Right, get me out of here. Damn, I got myself a looting bag. And that is another slice of ham completed. Now this is the last prayer quest on the list, so now I'm just going to go and get some dragon bones and get the rest of my 43 prayer. And that got me 37 mining and 36 prayer. Tremendous. So all I need to do now to get myself 43 prayer is get myself 88 dragon bones, use them on the Ectofunctus, and the job's a good one. And that is 43 prayer. You have survived the horror from the deep. Oh, I got knocked out. Okay, your range level is now 32, and my magic level is now 52. Horror from the Deep was the last ranged quest on my list. Now I'm going to work towards getting myself an Ava's Accumulator. Now since I want to get the Animal Magnetism quest complete, I need to get myself 18 Slayer. Now there's actually a quest that gives very good Slayer experience, and it's called the Wanted quest. And if I get that complete, it'll get me all the way from 9 to 22 Slayer, meaning that I don't even have to go to a Slayer Master for tasks before getting my Ava's Accumulator. That is the Wanted quest complete. You have now completed Animal Magnetism. Tremendous. And now I have the Ava's Attractor. Now this will be a great bonus for starting off my Slayer grind. And Elvarg has now been defeated. We have completed the Dragon Slayer quest. And that got us all the way to 51 strength and 41 defense. So now that I've got all of the combat quests out the road, and now I've got 43 prayer for overheads, I do have a few more things left to do. The first one being is that I want to unlock prayer potions. Now in the past you wouldn't have been able to do this from questing alone, but fortunately for me, a recent update has made that totally viable. And that is the Forgettable Tale of a Drunken Dwarf complete. Boom. 21 to 27. Nice. And this should be the end of this quest. The Garden of Tranquility quest is now complete, and that got me all the way to 31 farming. Now the great thing about this quest is it got me over 30 farming, so now I can plant a willow tree. The reason I need to plant a willow tree is that if I want to do the Enlightened Journey quest, I need to have 12 willow branches. So I'm going to go plant a willow sapling over here, wait 5 hours or so till it grows. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm probably just going to start the Hunter grind, since it's my lowest level. And that is the end of the Client of Corrend quest. Now, I thought I may as well do a quest while I was waiting on my willow branches growing, so I thought I'd come along and do the easiest one out of all the Herblore quests. Now this isn't directly a Herblore quest, but you get 2 antique lamps that give you 500 XP in any skill you want. So let's use them on Herblore. Right now I am 24 Herblore. And that got me all the way to 25. And, oh, I can now clean Ranner weeds. And will this get me another level? No. But it got me, oh, it got me really close. And that is the Shades of Morton quest complete. Ooh, all the way to 27 Herblore. Beautiful. Now I think you can get some extra Herblore XP at the end of this quest, so I'm going to go do that. Alright, let's hand it in. Now this should give me around 300 odd experience. Yeah, I'll trade it for Herblore experience. And that got me 335. See, I never even knew this existed. Ah, it's so good. And that is 28 Herblore. That is the Enlightened Journey quest complete. That got me all the way to 33. Now I have completed all of my farming quests for the time being. There is one later on, which is My Arm's Big Adventure, but I can't do that for a little while. So I'm going to move on to the Herblore quests. The first one will be Zogre Flesh Eaters. That is Zogre Flesh Eaters now complete. Now this gave me 2k Herblore XP, which should get me just under 30. There we go, 29 Herblore. Nice. The next quest on my Herblore list is to complete Edgar's Ruse. Now for that I need 31 Herblore, and right now I only have 29. But if you'll remember in the last video, I got the Gall of Anavo fruit tops when I was thieving in the Hasidius area. Now that gives you a +4 Herblore boost if you make them into pies. So I'm going to go and try and make some pies, and then I'll be able to complete Edgar's Ruse. That is Edgar's Ruse complete, and that is 11,000 Herblore experience. So let's see what level it got me to. 35 Herblore. Now does this unlock anything? No, not directly. Well, now I can do My Arm's Big Adventure, and that will be the last Herblore quest on the list. And it will be a great milestone for the level I'll get afterwards. And this is the quest complete. Oh, look at that juicy experience. You have tolerated My Arm's Big Adventure. You're rewarded with 10,000 Herblore experience and 5,000 farming experience. Now, this is it. 36 farming, doesn't matter about that, but 39 Herblore. Now this is tremendous. Now the reason I wanted to do all the questing for this, so if you see here, all the farming quests have got me up to the level to farm runner weeds. Now if you've noticed from that quest as well, I got just 39. Now, if you look at the potions, you go down all the way to 38, I can now make prayer potions, and I can grow runner weeds. So that means I will have prayer potions for the start of my Slayer grind. That is the Taibo Wanai Trio quest complete. Now the main reason I want to do this quest is it unlocks the ability to catch and cook Karambwams. This guy here, Tiadish, if you speak to him, he'll give you a little bit of a reward. And he teaches you how to cook Karambwams properly. Then if you trade him, you can buy a vessel, and you can buy raw Karambwams from the shop itself. So I want to get myself around 1,000 raw Karambwams, cook them up, and then I'll just have a nice supply of food sitting around. That is the Fremennik Trials quest complete. Now the main reason I wanted to do this is for the helmets. Now I can get a hold of a Farseer helmet, an Archer helmet, and a Berserker helmet, which will be tremendous for the Slayer grind. Now I have one quest left before the Slayer grind can begin, and that is Monkey Madness complete. So before I finish this video, I want to get all the gear that I've unlocked through these quests. And let's see how sweet I'm gonna look. Right now I'm pretty broke, so the plan right now is I'm gonna open the rest of my supply crates. I'm gonna count to see how much I've got left. So I have 387 supply crates left. Let's get them open. Oh my god, I got a duplicate tome. Nice, nice. Well, I can't complain about that. No way. No way, I just got myself a third tome. What the hell is this RNG? Now it's time to buy everything that I need to start my Slayer grind. And the first thing on my shopping list is a Dragon Scimitar. And that costs 100k. Give me that bad boy. The second items on my list are the Archer helmet, the Farseer helmet, and the Berserker helmet. Bish, bash, bosh. And then we're going to trade Oziach, buy myself a green dragonhide body and a rune plate body. And now we're off to the Champions Guild to trade a man called Scavo. And there he is. And from him I want to get a pair of rune plate legs and a pair of green dragonhide chaps and a pair of ambraces. That's everything for my pre-Slayer plan. Now I can start Slayer and do it very comfortably and feel like I'm somewhat efficient at least. I would like to have Barrow's gloves, but I don't really feel comfortable with these stats. I'd like to get my combat stats up a little bit and then go for it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Sayonara.